Don't lose your roots, don't lose your mind, don't lose your friends, try and lose time. Don't fall asleep, don't try too hard, don't think of love, don't lose your stars, don't throw your spear, don't cry, don't write a word, just paint it white, just paint it white. Just paint it white, just paint it white. Like Giacometti's standing girl, maybe 1956, sometime in the world. Just painted white, Giacometti like, just painted white. Don't lose your hands, don't tie your tie, don't lace your shoes, just let it ride, just let it wide, just paint it wide, just let it wide.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm Lake Simons, John Dyer, his song Paint It White. Thank you so much. Everybody stay safe and healthy. Sending love.
Hello, welcome. This is Downtown Variety, take 5. And I am your host, Mattie Barber-Bockelman, and I'll be with you tonight, taking you through this evening to, let's see, Poland, Shanghai, Los Angeles, and New York City. So tonight we're working with LiveLab, which is an experimental software that CultureHub has been developing for the past 5 or so years. And it's an open source technology that doesn't use, corporate server things. It's peer-to-peer. And so, we're trying to work it out. This is built for artists. It's built for cultural organizations to connect. And times like these, yeah, we need to connect. So, oh, hang on. I'm getting something here. Oh, okay, I got it. Great, thank you. So, yeah, I'll be taking you through this evening. I hope you're doing as best as you possibly can in these very scary and very crazy times. But hey, we're here, we're gonna do this. I'm really happy you're with us. This is, we might experience some kinks, and that's all a part of it as we find ways to adapt, adjust, and still share our voices, our work, our creativity together. So hell yeah, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I'm here. Yeah, okay. Next up, in just a couple moments, we are going to go to one of those lovely sunny places I was just talking about, Los Angeles, with none other than the historic and contemporary playwright and performer sometimes, when we're lucky, Robert Patrick.
It's pointless to bitch at the famous and rich. They can't hear what you say, and they don't care anyway. They never can disguise They think everything is lies. So I can only preach to the 4 billion people this device can reach. Quit having babies that you can't feed. Why do we need this pointless aggravation? You think you have the right to breed and spread your seed without discrimination. If you don't stop it, the future will be your illiterate progeny and me under fascist domination. Great mobs that feed politicians' greed. Quit having babies that you can't feed. Your insane religions make you breed like pigeons. Just learn to read and take this creed. Quit having babies that you can't feed. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Woo! Robert Patrick, everybody. Oh my God, here he is.
Hello,
Bob,
Mattie.
how are you? Hello.
I'm fine. That's the first performance I ever did where I couldn't tell if they were applauding or not. I love your
Just
new invention.
pure silence. I love that
Thank
you're
you.
with us. You've
Thank
been
you. I love you.
You've been here this whole time, 1961, the beginning of it all. It's so amazing that you're performing with us tonight. I'm so grateful.
Oh, but what you're doing is just as exciting as what we were doing in 1961 when we accidentally invented off Broadway. We changed the form and the content of theater, but y'all are changing the very medium by which it's presented. As you said, you're trying out this whole new thing. I wish the audience could see these 4 screens that I'm looking at and trying to guess which one is me. You're doing wonderful work.
Oh, it's so good to share it with you. And you have some images to share with us, isn't that true? Yeah, I think Sungmin's gonna show us.
Yeah, let's see.
So here's you and Ellen back in the early days, and there's this.
Oh, that's in 1969. I used to be Ellen's go-to guy. That's Ellen Stewart who created La Mama. That is La Mama. And I'd be wandering down the street there, and Ellen would pop out of the door and say, "Mr. Patrick, can you get to show up by Wednesday? Those Javanese ballet dancers are not going to show up, and I already spent all the money on a set, and it's a cemetery. Can you get the Christmas show together for me in 3 days that takes place in a cemetery?" And I'd run down the corner to Phoebe's bar and find what actors were available. Then I'd run around the corner to 2nd Street where I lived and write a play, come back and grab them. And somehow, just as you get this show on time, in the right place, we'd get a Christmas show or a Valentine's show or a Halloween show on. And some of those little shows wound up getting published and produced and performed all over the world. That was Ellen.
Spectacular. Yeah,
And that's me.
Totally inspired by yeah, we're totally inspired by that whole ethos.
And pictures.
Yeah, here's this next one of you
yes.
performing.
Yes, that's me. Ellen needed someone to direct the first musical by her protege, Paul Foster, the most important playwright of the 20th century, by the way. And it was a musical comedy Western version of Medea. called Silver Queen.
Ooh.
And we had this wonderful boy in it, a singer called Meatloaf. And he played this role opposite Camille Saviola there. And he had to leave a week early because he got offered a high-paying role in a little play called the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So I had to take over for him. And he was so fat, I had to wrap his pants around me twice.
Oh my
What
God.
else do we have?
Wow. And
If
then
you want off-Broadway stories, I can tell them all. What's this? Oh, that's the last time I was in New York. That's right at MaMa, CultureHub's, Billy Clark and Jason Trucco's production of 3 old, ancient one-acts of mine from the 1960s under the group title Hi-Fi, Sci-Fi, Wi-Fi. And they just did such brilliant interpretations of them in terms of modern media and modern communication problems and the change that media is making to the civilization. See, when we were all writing plays, the main things we were breaking through were in sex and politics and discrimination. And now y'all are leaning towards understanding media and communication and the power and political control of communication. Well, you know that. But just 2 years ago, they brought me and my father figure from LA, Jason Jin, to La MaMa to see Sci-Fi, Hi-Fi, Wi-Fi, which was, as I say, these ancient one-acts of mine put together into a brilliantly interpreted new evening. And they got the best reviews I have ever had in my entire life as a playwright. And it only goes to show you, we don't have a theater profession in this country anymore. If we did, those reviews and that brilliant production would have brought everybody from La MaMa to Broadway, and you'd still be there. So you found your own route. There is no theater world. You're creating one, is my point. And Valois Meekins and Augusto Machado were brilliant.
Oh, they so were. They so were. And that was one of my first big jobs working with CultureHub. And I mean, it definitely, I understood what experimental theater was, that it wasn't a genre and like an idea, but it was actually a process of experimenting and trying things and controlling certain things.
Right.
Yeah. And one of the most,
and there's something,
I want to say one of the most brilliant short plays is Camera Obscura in that we had in Hi-Fi, Wi-Fi, Sci-Fi, because it predicts basically what we're doing now, this video communication, and us sort of waiting for each other to say who's going first. Exactly. Because for you, Camera Obscura is written about 2 lovers who are in remote locations who are communicating via video feeds, and Bob wrote in a 5-second delay. So the play is written side by side, but the line that this character says then is sort of heard by this character 5 seconds later. Mm-hmm. And it's so ahead of its time, Bob.
When they're told their time, when they find out that their time is almost up, they don't know what else to do except scream, "I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Can't she hear me? Can he hear me? I love you, I love you." And then the lights fade out. Too. And that's what we're doing now. Yeah. I love you, Mattie. And Andrea.
I love you.
And Billy. Well, good luck.
So
Great plays.
Love you, love you. Oh, we're blessed. We're blessed by a rich history and an exciting future, even if it is kind of hanging in the ether right now, whatever that phrase is. I'm not good with phrases. Okay, so next up, we're going to show you some video art by one of our artists, Raven Kwok. Raven Kwok is an associated artist, and he's worked a lot with CultureHub, mainly in Los Angeles. And he's currently based in Shanghai. He was just in Sweden and is now back in Shanghai. That's the deal. And here is some of his video art.
Your mama's worried. What will she do? What will she tell me? What will she tell you? Should I take you home? Should I take you home? Should I There's no excuse that she would understand. So baby, when I take you and you by the hand, we don't just know that we feel like this. Llorando me alejé, con recuerdo en mi mente, por tu amor, por tu piel. Que pudiste tener una lágrima los dos, por mi triste metida y el recuerdo de tu amor que hace sufrir a mi vida. Una lágrima y un recuerdo de por vida llevaré, por tu culpa traicionera, bella y falsía mujer. Llorando me alejé, con recuerdo en mi mente, por tu amor, por tu que pudiste tenerme una lágrima razón. Por ti me y el recuerdo de tu amor me hace sufrir a mi vida. Una lágrima y un recuerdo.
LA Chicano Street Art Garfield High School Corridor mural designed by teacher David Ramirez, executed by student Santana. Graffiti mural by El Villaseñor, Mexicano Art Center, East LA, 1972. Howes Robert, Canvas Black Walnut and Acrylic Paint, 1972.
Rosi and Lisa. Ooh, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Ooh, God, that's such a great piece. Can you tell us a little bit about this piece? And I know it's part of a bigger, longer work. Can you just tell us a little bit about it?
You want to
Sure.
go?
Yeah, Rosie, you go.
Okay, so Lisa and I are both first generation Mexican American. Lisa's from Boyle Heights and I'm from Pico Union, which are working class neighborhoods. And so growing up, we grew up under like matriarchs. So that definitely has influenced a good portion of our lives. So this is kind of like a tribute to them. We were extremely influenced by photographs, family photographs that we grew up seeing, and just the way that women kind of were able to kind of play with the duality of being feminine and masculine at the same time, especially in order to I guess to survive.
Yeah, it's a lot of that. Just also just living the duality, living like and being first generation and having the dualities that we grew up with, being bilingual. Having that closeness of Mexican culture and yet not really being a part of one culture or the other, and navigating that as we grew up in these neighborhoods, and the sound and music and the photographs, the postures, it's all just part of like a bigger sense of, yes, like memory, archive, family events.
And communication. I feel like body language is a way that we can communicate with each other. And this piece is a durational piece. We usually do it at least for an hour. So you see like poses change from maybe being like telling some sort of story of just like we're in sync. Sometimes there's like kind of like maybe like some sort of like dynamic of push and pull, just by even the way that you can posture your shoulders. So I think that's really interesting how we're always just trying to also connect and like navigate these like waves.
What was it like translating that relationship and movement over distance? Because I know y'all are not in the same place and in actually different time zones too, right?
Yeah.
So what was that like, figuring this out over distance?
Well, I actually was an artist in residence with movement research from 2017 to 2019, and this is the project I developed while I was a resident there. And so we really started this actually online. We worked a lot online, and a lot of it was just Rosie playing, and I was just moved to her whatever she played, and that's how the piece started, really.
And when you played, do you mean
dragging it to like performing from just music?
Yeah, she played, like she would play just music like a DJ would, but not quite. You know what I mean? And I never knew what she was going to play, and she would just really play according. It was like a dialogue we started with, like in that sense of movement and playing, and she really I really didn't know how she would play the music. So like sometimes she slowed it down, sometimes she speed it up, sometimes she'd play a whole song, a half song, I don't know, whatever. And I just would kind of go and move, and that was sort of the beginning of how we started working. And we did that all, at a distance. But every once in a while I would go to LA and she'd come to New York. We kind of were able to coordinate that as well. But yeah, we did a lot of work in this way. And so yeah.
So great. And I know it's kind of interesting that you're also using these older technologies of the record player and the projection slide and sort of interfacing them through this newer technology, which I know was also a little bit of a challenge of us trying to figure out how to get the record player into LiveLab and have it sound okay. Great. I'm so glad to have you both here. And I'm glad that your dog was here too.
I know.
That's
so good. And then suddenly I'm like,
then he was like, we're performing? Cool. Well, thank you both so much. I'd love to see the hour-long version. Maybe that should happen soon online.
That'd be great.
Cool. Okay. Much love to y'all. Okay. Bye. Next up, we have another performance for you in just a couple of moments by Mateo Hurtado.
Hello, I am Nathan A. Thin. Like many other people, I'm an actor, but specifically I'm an actor under quarantine. And these days it's really hard to find work. It's really hard to find material to work with. It's hard to be in a play because, a stage, like what even is that? So today I brought in a piece for you. It's a contemporary piece. It's not a classical piece. It's not Shakespeare. It's contemporary. And I thought that it would really warm up the room and be some kind of offering because of course. So this new piece is from Germanata and Carter. And here it goes. This is a piece from Germanata and Carter. Hello. Baby, you called? I can't hear a thing. I have got no service in the club. You say? Say? What did you say? Huh? You're breaking up on me. Sorry, I cannot hear you. I'm kind of busy. Kind of busy. Sorry, I cannot hear you. I'm kind of busy. Just a second. It's my favorite song they're gonna play, and I cannot text you with the drink in my hand, eh? You should have made some plans with me. You knew that I was free, and now you won't stop calling me. I'm kind of busy. Stop calling. Stop calling. I don't want to think anymore. I left my head and my heart on the dance floor. Yeah, on the dance floor. Stop calling. Stop. I don't want to talk anymore. I left my head and my heart on the dance floor. Hey. 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 Stop telephoning me. Hey. 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 Stop telephoning me. I'm busy. I'm busy. Stop telephoning me. Stop telephoning me. Can call all you want, but there's no one home, and you're not gonna reach my telephone because I'm out in the club and I'm sipping that bub, and you're not gonna reach my telephone. Can call you at home. Can call all you want, but there's no one home, and you're not gonna reach my telephone because I'm out in the club and I'm sipping and I'm sipping that bub, and you're not gonna reach my telephone. Boy, the way you blowing up my phone won't make me leave no faster. Put my coat on faster, leave my girls no faster. I should have left my phone at home because this is a disaster. Calling like a collector. Sorry, I cannot answer. It's not that I don't like you. I'm just at a party and I'm sick and tired of my phone ringing. Sometimes I feel like I live in Grand Central Station. Tonight, I'm not taking no calls because I'll be dancing. Tonight, I'm not taking no calls because I'll be dancing. Stop calling. Stop calling. Stop calling. I don't want to think anymore. I left my head and heart on the dance floor. Stop calling. Stop calling. I don't want to talk anymore. I left my head and my heart on the dance floor. Hey, stop telephoning me. Stop telephoning me. I'm busy. I'm busy. Stop telephoning me. Stop telephoning me. I'm busy. Can call all you want, but there's no one home, and you're not gonna reach my telephone because I'm out in the club and I'm sipping that bub, and you're not gonna reach my telephone. Can call all you want, but there's no one home, And you're not gonna reach my telephone because I'm out in the club and I'm sipping that bub, and you're not gonna reach my telephone. My telephone. My telephone. Because I'm out in the club and I'm sipping that bub, and you're not gonna reach my telephone, my telephone, my telephone. Because I'm out in the club and I'm sipping that bub, and you're not gonna reach my telephone. We're sorry. The number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number. Did you check? Check the number or try your call again. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Nathan.
Thanks so much for having me.
How does it feel to be an actor during this unprecedented time?
During this unprecedented time, sometimes you forget how to act. Like, I know how to be a person, but it's very much like, hello, how do I perform? What is an audience?
Have you found an answer to that question in the last 3 to 5 minutes?
I mean, I might not have, because I was short of breath. I was short of breath. And when I went, and also it's a newer piece. Like, there's two things going on. It's a newer piece in general. Not many people have heard those words, or like it has like a lyrical nature to it. Not many people know those words. And then the other thing is, it's newer to me. I just stumbled upon the piece like 2 days ago, and I was like, of course this is for me. Yeah.
And do you feel that you sometimes live in Grand Central Station? How was it to say that line and embody that truth?
To embody that truth, I think I found the honesty once I said like, or as if I were in Grand Central Station, because I've been there at least twice. And I was like, and the messiness and but also paired ones just like thrusting ahead to where they need to go. And then there's other people who are fully late and they're devastated with life because they missed their train to go somewhere important. And I can relate to that, because it's like, sometimes you're late and sometimes you're not. So, so thank you for mentioning that, because it's a newer piece, and that was a really hot phrase for me.
Everybody, Mateo Hurtado, performing as Nathan Athan, performing the piece Telephone by these artists' names. Somehow I forget them.
Germanata and Carter, but more colloquially known as Lady Gaga and Beyonce.
Very good. Thank you so much. Well, thank you, Mateo. It's a joy to have you here.
Thank you so much, friend.
Love you.
Love you too.
All right. Yeah, you can Google that piece. It will come up on Genius Lyrics. Okay, next we have our second work of video art by Raven Kwok. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so next up, we're going somewhere a little out of this world. What's literally going to happen is we are going to bring you into VR chat, which is this app where people use avatars to communicate with each other. A lot of the times people use it to play games, but we are working with a director, Krzysztof Garbaczewski. I don't know how to say his name. It's spelled, his last name, who's working with the Collective Dream Adoption Society with actors, director and actors in Poland, some in New York City. And they're working on a play, a piece of theater. I don't know. Let's find out. So what you're about to see is Krzysztof, the director's point of view in VR as he works with a few of his actors. We'll learn more as we go along. So up next is Krzysztof and his team, Dream Adoption Society.
Okay. Hello, everybody. We are Dream Adoption Society, and we are from Poland. And my name is Janek, and I will be doing music. And there in this room, we have Jim, who is from New York. We have Paweł, who is from Warsaw, another amazing actor. And we have Robert, who usually is a video artist, but today he's going to be another amazing actor. And we have this beautiful building that is built by Anastasia. And we have our great director, Krzysztof Garbaczewski, who's actually standing here and waving, and we're ready to start. Actually, there's also Wojtek, but maybe you'll notice him. Yes, so let's just start with our show, and follow me. Oops, sorry, I'm a little bit drunk.
I want to breathe. Come on. I want to breathe. Oh. I want to cry. Oh, I feel cold. Oh. I feel so cold. I don't feel the pain. Pain! Touch my hand.
I was
Touch my
thinking,
hand.
I can't believe it. I have two eyes. You know, stereo. You got one eye, and then the other eye. You know, I think there's something inside me. Just like that. It's, the other. You know, I think something's like that. It was stored inside me. If you had
I want to touch my hand.
another one
I
inside
need to
you.
feel my brain.
You want to see what's we're by ourselves right now? This is nice.
Hey, Krzysztof.
I feel my skin.
I can hear it.
I touch my
We can
fingers.
hear her. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Mattie.
Oh,
I'm
hello.
Mattie.
Hi, Mattie.
Jim.
Hi, Mattie.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Mattie.
So, wait, which one of you is Jim Fletcher?
Everybody raised their hand.
This hand guy.
I am Jim Fletcher.
No,
I am
hand
Jim
guy.
Fletcher.
Amazing.
Who are you? Because I am Jim Fletcher.
What is going on? What is it like to collaborate in here?
Sorry, can you repeat again? We don't hear you.
Oh, sorry. It's just because my voice is going loud to the live stream, but it's quiet to you. What the heck is it like to collaborate in here? Maybe that's my answer.
It's real.
It's real.
It's really real.
Well,
It's very great.
we've got Krzysztof and the whole Dream Adoption Society working with CultureHub and MaMa on a new piece that's going to be shared later in May in our new initiative, Experiments in Digital Storytelling, which we also have an open rehearsal for tomorrow with a different group called Double I Studios. So I don't know. This is exciting. There feels like there's some potential here.
Yeah, May will show
Absolutely,
something
man.
incredible. You cannot believe what you will see in
Hallelujah.
May.
Yeah.
It's going to be shocking, funny, and amazing.
Wow. Well, my interest is thoroughly piqued. Okay. Thanks everybody for your incredible work in other parts of the world, including Poland, where it's approximately 3 a.m. So rock on, guys. Thank you. Okay. Whoa. What do you think? This is crazy. Okay, next up we have our final act of the night, which is Ali Santana, who is a resident artist at CultureHub and a wonderful person. So that's what's next. All right. That's Ali Santana, baby. And that's our show. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's really exciting to have people watching from all over the world. I know there was people from Ireland. Shout out to Ireland and all over the country. I'm Mattie. This has been a fun night. This has been freaky and interesting. We're back tomorrow live at 12 noon Eastern Time and again at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with Kira Benzing and her team at Double I Studios. And they're going to be having an open rehearsal in VR chat, that same thing that Dream Adoption Society and Krzysztof's team was using. They're using it in a very different way, which is very exciting. But still live actors in there. So join us tomorrow through a live stream if you want, or join us next week. LaMama has all sorts of great shows and talks and a flea circus on Thursday at 4 p.m., which I'm definitely going to watch. And let's see, I think that's, if you have, if you were at a theater and you were going to say, yo, let's buy a drink for $10, and you want to do that today to help LaMama, help CultureHub, help us keep supporting these artists and doing this experimental work that we're doing, we would deeply appreciate it. Your money is also well spent in many places. So much love. Thank you. Let's get up. Let's stretch those legs. This has been fun. Peace.